All right, let's look at 23 through 25. So we have a list of all of the items in this display case. It's very helpful to list them. Use abbreviations if you want, but just to make a summary of what's being stated here. So we have 15 vanilla frosted cupcakes, 18 that are chocolate and frosted, 3 that are vanilla and unfrosted, 6 that are chocolate and unfrosted. So I'm just using these letters to represent all of those descriptions. If Mrs. Banks randomly selects 2 items from the case, what is the probability that they are both vanilla and unfrosted? So we have 2 items being selected. Let's look at the first item being selected. There are a total of 15 plus 18 plus 3 plus 6. That is a total of 42 cupcakes. The probability of her picking a vanilla unfrosted cupcake would be 3 out of 42. But then if she's taking 2 items out, that means the second time she selects a cupcake, now there are only 41 cupcakes left in the case because she already took one out. And assuming she took a vanilla unfrosted one the first time, now there are only 2 vanilla unfrosted cupcakes left for her to choose from. So let's reduce here. We have 3 going into 42 14 times. 2 can go into 14 7 times. So we're left with a 1 in the numerator. 7 times 41 is 287. All right, on 24, given, this is a key word here, so given that Mrs. Banks reaches into the case and selects a frosted cupcake, this condition, given that she's selecting a frosted cupcakes, rules out the fact that it could be an unfrosted cupcake. So we don't want to include the unfrosted cupcakes in our calculations anymore. So the unfrosted ones are now out of the picture. And I'm going to only focus on the frosted cupcakes. What's the probability that it's a chocolate one? So the total reduces now to 33 instead of 42 because we know it's frosted. And the probability that it's chocolate, well, there's 18 of those out of a total of 33 frosted cupcakes. If we reduce that, that would be 6 out of 11. And then the last question, Mrs. Banks reaches into the section of the case containing vanilla cupcakes. What is the probability that she selects 2 that are unfrosted vanilla cupcakes? So here we're given the condition that she's only in the section that has the vanilla cupcakes. That means I only want to look at these 2. So I'm going to just rewrite those so I know which ones we're focusing on. The vanilla frosted and the vanilla unfrosted are the only ones we want to include. We don't want to include the chocolate cupcake, so the 18 and the 6 are not part of our problem now. What's the probability that she selects 2 unfrosted vanilla cupcakes? So the probability of her selecting an unfrosted one the first time she reaches in would be 3 unfrosted out of a total of 18. But the second one she takes out, she already took an unfrosted one out, so now there's only 2 unfrosted cupcakes out of a total of, now there's only 17 cupcakes left in the case. So if we reduce this, 3 over 18, this is a 6. And a 1, and then 2 goes into 6 3 times, so we have 1 over here 17 times 3, we have 1 over 51 as the probability of selecting 2 unfrosted vanilla cupcakes.